Now, when you're looking to solve an equation, first off, you need to know what is an equation. Well, it's a statement that two expressions are equal. So perhaps on one side you have an expression like a plus 3, and on another side you have another expression like 7. Solving simply means at the end of whatever work you had done, you're going to have the variable term isolated, all on its own. Now, to solve an equation, we use the opposite operation. So if I'm looking to get A alone, I ask myself, what is with A? And by with, I mean, what is attached to it? And it still looks like this 3 is attached to A by addition. So because it's addition, I'll use subtraction. And what I do to one side, I must do to the other. So I must do to both. And now I'll say, okay, wait a second. On this left-hand side here, I have A plus 3 minus 3. Those cancel, and now I just have A. And on this side, I have 7 minus 3, or 4. Now, that equation is solved. We'll take a look at another couple of examples. Consider something like x divided by 7 equals 4. Here, the operation that's with x is division by 7. So to get rid of that, I'm going to do multiplication by 7. And what I do to one side, I must do to both. So I usually indicate the first step on the question itself, and then I draw an equal sign just below, and I perform the operations. Now 7 divided by 7, I think that's 1. So I'm left with just x divided by 1, or x. And 4 times 7, well, that's 28. And so now I've got this solved because the x is all alone. Take a look at one more. So the question or the command that we would be given would just be solve. And let's consider solving 3y equals 19. So this says I've got 3 times y, and that's equal to 19. So to solve it, I just need to get rid of whatever's with the y. It looks like I have this 3, and it's with the y by multiplication. Remember, if you have two terms sandwiched together, you assume that they're together by multiplication. So I'm going to get rid of 3 by dividing by 3. And what I do to one side, I must do to the other. So these will cancel. And on the left, I'll just have y left. Then I have 19 divided by 3. You can leave your answer as a fraction, or you can evaluate it, but evaluate to something like 6.3 repeating, or you can simply leave it as 19 over 3. And those are all reasonable answers. So that's solving simple one-step equations.